Ladies and gentlemen, Joe McManus courtside at the Detroit Athletic Club with our broadcast of the 2013 PST World Championship semifinal. On court right now, warming up on the left side of the court in the white shirt with the blue sleeves, dark shorts, 20-year-old Egyptian Mohamed El Sherbini. Mohamed 2 weeks ago won the Bikini Fuel PST World Open and earned his spot in this weekend's PST World Championship tournament, being broadcast to you live from the Detroit Athletic Club in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Tournament action this week is being presented by Bank of America and our other leading sponsor, Morgan Stanley. Mohamed, before turning pro, was the Egyptian junior national champion. Now bases himself out of Boston, Massachusetts, and trains at Harvard University most often. Mohamed joined Pro Squash Tour last year, won several early season tournaments, and reached an early season ranking of #1 in the PST standings. Took some time off from the tour, didn't play much early in the season, but when he returned, the young boy has filled out into a man's body, much stronger, wider, fitter, and capable of competing at a very high level with some of the men on the tour. On his right side, coming into view in just a moment, will be Wade Johnstone, the big Australian, from Perth, Australia initially. Wade and Mohamed met just 2 weeks ago in Tuxedo Park, New York, where in the finals of the Bikini Fuel PST World Open, a very closely fought match. Game 5, Mohamed prevailed 12-10. Coming to the picture now is Wade. Wade, at 6'3", is built very solidly for a squash player. Probably could have played a variety of sports given his very athletic frame. Wade is now the head teaching pro at the Baltimore, Maryland Bear Hill Squash and Fitness Club. Wade has been competing for several years at tournaments throughout North America, very popular with fans here in Detroit who have seen him compete at some other tournaments in the region. Wade is certainly looking for a second bite of the apple, hoping to get revenge, if you will, or turn things right side right in his mind over the young, talented Egyptian. But I think regardless, fans can expect a very strong match today between the two young men. As the players are warming up the ball on court, we'll be back in just a couple moments with the second semifinal match between these two players.
Just walking into a meeting, work. I'll be right in. So the numbers come in? And how many accounts did we lose to Scottrade? Work. I'll be right in. So the numbers come in? And how many accounts did we lose to Scottrade? How many? Well, just run those numbers a couple more times before you go upstairs. No, I don't like the phrase mass exodus, Gary.
Join the millions of investors who've chosen Scottrade as the company they count on.
Oh, come on!
Scottrade. Get invested.
Opportunity. It doesn't stare you in the face. It's not going to yell at you to come and get it. It doesn't knock. So what does opportunity look like? Not what you might think. You see, opportunity is not a right. It's definitely not equal. And it doesn't come with an instruction manual. That's because opportunity isn't found. It's molded, it's built, it's created. It's as much about grit as it is intellect. An explosive high-tech corridor located at the intersection of muscle and brains? You bet. Because opportunity only comes to those already in the game. What does opportunity look like? It looks like Detroit. Opportunity made in Detroit.
And I would do anything for love. Oh, I would do anything for love. I would do anything for love. But I won't do that, or that, or this. No, not this, definitely not this. It hurts, but I kinda like it.
Referee Nathan Tico calling the players to court, and we're underway here in Detroit, Michigan. Wade Johnstone, the big Australian, in the darker shirt, serving. Mohamed El Sherbini, the young Egyptian in the white shirt. This is the second semifinal match of the 2013 PST World Championship Tournament. In the first semifinal match in the afternoon, Australia's David Palmer beat Italian Stefano Galiffi 3-1. And here Mohamed Sherbini has taken the first point. To love, Mohamed Sherbini. Wade serving 1-2. Three one. Four one. Mohamed Sherbini leading. But an unforced error from Mohamed gives Wade the point. Now serving 2-4, forgive me. That ball clinging to the wall. Too much for Mohamed. Wade serving 3-4. Some oohs and ahs from the crowd as both players are sending themselves back and forth. But Wade has knotted the game up at 4-all. Mohamed yelling in frustration as maybe an ill-advised shot to the front wall. Lands on the floor. 5-4 Wade Johnstone. You can see the P on Wade's, the letter P on Wade's forehead on his bandana. He's had a long-standing relationship with Prince Sports, based in Bordentown, New Jersey. And after a slow start here in Detroit at the Detroit Athletic Club, Wade has finds himself with a 2-point advantage here in game one, leading 6-4. Sherbini again frustrated with himself as Wade's ball clings to the wall. The referee calls out the score. 7-4, Wade Johnstone leads. Referee, by the way, presiding over today's match is Allentown, Pennsylvania's Nathan Tico. Nathan's refereed several matches for PST during the course of the season, doing a fine job. And just like the players are in their spots here today, so did the referee. A ball at the center of the court for Mohamed. He held his shot. As he appealed to the referee for the point, I assume Nathan's thinking must have been that the only shot he could have played was to the side wall, which is where Wade had his body peeled flat against it. So if the only shot was to the side wall, the referee saying there was a safety issue there. Couldn't play the ball to the front wall, so electing to replay the rally instead of giving Mohamed the point. Mohamed, after a brief question, elected not to challenge the call. Maybe he didn't believe strongly in his case, or he just wanted to save him for later in the match. Regardless, it's Wade Johnstone leading 7-4. In this case, there's no doubt. A flick of the wrist from Wade gives him an 8-4 advantage, and Mohamed, equally impressed with the shot, claps his racket to show his approval. Mohamed saying, maybe rightfully, that's the exact same scenario on the other side of the court that I just didn't get a point on. I assume in this case the referee believes that Wade had a shot to the front wall. Unforced error from Mohamed there gives Wade game ball 10-4. Wade hitting that ball, but it's down. Mohamed saves one game ball, but he still has 5 to go, serving 5-10. Well, loud from Mohamed is too strong. That ball sails out of the court. Wade Johnstone takes game 1 in our semifinal match, 11-5. We'll be back in just a couple moments.
In traffic, and if we get lucky, really lucky, it dawns on us to go spend them in a world where a simple sunrise can still be magic. 25,000 mornings. Make sure some of them are pure Michigan. Your trip begins at michigan.org. 25,000 mornings, give or take, is all we humans get. We spend them on treadmills, we spend them in traffic, and if we get lucky, really lucky, it dawns on us to go spend them in a world where a simple sunrise can still be magic. 25,000 mornings. Make sure some of them are pure Michigan. Your trip begins at michigan.org. 25,000 mornings, give or take, is all we humans get. We spend them on treadmills, we spend them in traffic, and if we get lucky, really lucky, it dawns on us to go spend them in a world where a simple sunrise can still be magic. 25,000 mornings. Make sure some of them are pure Michigan. Your trip begins at michigan.org.
Opportunity. It doesn't stare you in the face. It's not going to yell at you to come and get it. It doesn't knock. So what does opportunity look like? Not what you might think. You see, opportunity is not a right. It's definitely not equal. And it doesn't come with an instruction manual.
Ladies and gentlemen, the players got back to court a little bit quicker than we expected. Wade Johnstone on court right now, ready to serve. Wade won game 1, 11-5. Is now opening up game 2 here. And with some authority went after that, but the ball wasn't up, wasn't good. Point to Mohamed El Sherbini. Wade holds a shot, appeals for it, the referee gives it to him, 1-all. Wade leads 2-1, serving now. Point to Mohamed, 2-all. point to Johnstone. Wade serving 3-2. Wade serving 4-2. Mohamed picking up the ball, serving 3-4. For all. We're in game 2 of our semifinal match of the 2013 PST World Championship. Wade Johnstone took game 1, 11-5. And just took that point, 5-4. Now leads the game 5-4. Tournament action this week is being presented by the Bank of America, as well as Morgan Stanley. Pro Squash Tour has a new and strong relationship with the Detroit Athletic Club now, and they host annually our capstone tournament, the PST World Championship. Wade inching closer here in game 2. It now has a 6-4 lead. Both players working up and down the backhand side here. That ball tight from Mohamed. Wade skips it across on a lob, and we're back on the backhand again. Mohamed feints forward, holds his racket. Wade bites on the fake. Mohamed sends the ball deep to the back right corner. Mohamed serving 5-6. Six all here in game 2. Wade raising his hand, indicating he thought the ball was down, but he didn't need to. Mohamed conceding the point. Very gentlemanly gesture from Mohamed. Wade takes a 7-6 lead. That ball just skipping out. Wade serving with a lead here, 8-6. Well, as we saw there, Mohamed shaped to the ball, feinted that he was going to, faked, if you will, that he was going to swing. Wade saw it. Mohamed reshaped to the ball as Wade was moving forward on the initial shot, and there was contact on his racket. The referee is saying that they would replay the rally because of the contact, and the challenge officials are upholding the call, the original decision. That's fair enough. A second attempt at the ball. Wade thinking one thing and Mohamed trying to do another. Fair enough. 6 serving 8. 8 serving 6, forgive me. Mohamed gets his point after all, and now serving 7-8. And we are at 8 all. Players and the referee confirming this shot. The serve should be from the left side. Mohamed now leads 9-8 here in game 2. Well, there's a unforced error from Mohamed, gives Wade a point, and we're leveled at 9. 9 all here in game 2. Wade Johnstone leading the match 1 game to love. Point to Johnstone. He has game ball here at 10-9. Loose ball from Wade. Comes down the center of the court. Mohamed appeals for the point, gets the decision from the referee. 10 all here in game 2. Games are played to 11, but you need to win by 2 points. So the first player to get a 2-point advantage here in game 2 will take the game. Both players covering the court very well right now. A couple of oohs and ahs from the crowd. As you can imagine, on such a critical point, neither one wants to give anything other than their best effort. Good ball from Wade. Sherbini picks it up. Trickle boast. Wade. They really are covering all corners here. Just brilliant effort from both players. Moving around each other very well. That's the 4th time today we've seen a funny bounce off that front left wall. And the crowd enthusiastically giving their support here after a brilliant rally. Wade Johnstone has game ball 11-10. Mohamed sending a nice ball down the wall. Wade picked it up. He takes game 2, 12-10. We'll be back in just a couple moments.
only from Skechers.
While spry and agile, the young gazelle is no match for the raw speed of the magnificent cheetah. However, outfit a human with a pair of Skechers Go Run 2 running shoes, and you never know what might happen. Introducing Skechers Go Run 2.
We're back, ladies and gentlemen, courtside. Play is just underway in Game 3 of the 2013 PST World Championship semifinal match between Australia's Wade Johnstone in the dark uniform. He's facing off against 20-year-old Egyptian Mohamed El Sherbini on the white shirt, now serving. Mohamed won the first point, but he trails 2 games to love in this match. Two love to Mohamed. And the first point of the game for Wade, now serving 1-2. Winning shot from Mohamed extends his lead 3-1. The fans voicing their support here at the Detroit Athletic Club. Mohamed serving 3-1. Sherbini leads. Five one. Players moving around each other very well right here on court. Absolutely outstanding extension from Wade Johnstone to pick that ball up. Mohamed questioning whether or not he got the ball, but we had the camera angle on the floor and saw it. He got it. Well done by Wade. In his mind, 2-5 is a lot better than 6-1. Amazing extension of the big Australian. He's really a big fella. You'd think he could play rugby if you're standing next to him, but he really has cat-like reflexes, and as we just saw there, is able to extend to the ball. Mohamed leading 6-2 now in Game 3. Trickle boast there from Mohamed gives him a 7-2 advantage here. A little bit of a question right here on whether or not the shot pickup from Wade was good. A little bit of a question right now as to whether there was a challenge. Mohamed saying, I did not challenge the call. The referee just indicating that he conferred with the person straight down the line who saw the ball good. So it's 3-7, point to Johnstone. 4-7. Mohamed had raced out to a very quick 7-2 lead, but Wade very capable of turning that around quickly. Mohamed read that very fast. Took it from the center of the court, put it deep in the right. Wade was able to do nothing. Point to Mohamed. He now leads 8-4 here in game 3. We just saw that ball clip the red of the tin. Mohamed leading 9-4 now in game 3. Both players back, taking the ball back and forth early off the front wall. But Wade is just one shot too good. Hits it, and now serving at 5-9. The ball skipping out to the center. Wade plays it. Plays it to the front. Mohamed unable to pick it up. Wade Johnstone closing in at 6-9 here. Tournament action live from the Detroit Athletic Club is being presented by the Bank of America, as well as our lead sponsor of this tournament, Morgan Stanley. This marks the second year in a row that the Pro Squash Tour has hosted its capstone event, the PST World Championship here at the DAC. It's a magnificent facility located in the heart of downtown Detroit, Michigan. Mohamed taking that ball wonderfully early. Wade was just recovering from his own shot when he realized Mohamed had taken the ball. 10-6 Mohamed El Sherbini. That ball not up. Wade protects one game ball here. 7 serving 10. Still game ball to Mohamed El Sherbini. Wade, who's been, although he's Australian, been based in the United States for several years, playing a lot of tournaments in North America, has really strong fan base here in Detroit. Some people have seen him play before. Both players moving so well, but Wade just a little bit better there. One shot better. 8-10. He's now saved a couple game balls, but has a couple more to go. Mohamed taking a moment just to clean his glasses. One right there, Mohamed taking the ball, putting it into the front right corner. Game to Mohamed El Sherbini, 11-8. We'll be back in just a moment.
25,000 mornings, give or take, is all we humans get. We spend them on treadmills, we spend them in traffic, and if we get lucky, really lucky, it dawns on us to go spend them in a world where a simple sunrise can still be magic. 25,000 mornings. Make sure some of them are pure Michigan. Your trip begins at michigan.org.
Only from Skechers.
And I would do anything for love. Oh, I would do anything for love. I would do anything
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back courtside of the Detroit Athletic Club in the 2013 PST World Champion semifinal between Mohamed El Sherbini on the right side of the court in the white shirt and Wade Johnstone, the big Australian, on the left side of the court in the darker clothing. Mohamed will be serving in just a moment to open up Game 4, but he finds himself down 1-2 here in the semifinal match. Johnstone won Game 1, 11-5. He won Game 2, 12-10 in extra points, but Mohamed raced back in Game 3 to win it 11-8. Now in the opening rally here in Game 4. Wade shaping for a drop shot. The flick of the wrist sends the ball deep, but Mohamed had already committed to the front wall. Johnstone takes the first point. 1-love here in Game 4. Point to Johnstone. 2-love. Wade appealing to the referee for the point, saying that the ball, this position, Mohamed prevented him from getting to a playable ball. Referee agreeing, giving the point to Wade. Mohamed challenging the call. We're waiting for a moment for the challenge officials to log in their decisions online. The team here at the Detroit Athletic Club has a new technology system where we're using where the challenge officials can log in their response to the computer, but it took a moment for the decision to get to the challenge officials' decisions to get to the main judge. The ultimate decision is the challenge officials were split, so the decision of the main judge stands. That gives Wade a 3-0 advantage here in Game 4. A little bit of a loose shot there, but fairly tight to the wall from Johnstone. Mohamed saying he could have got to the ball. Wade saying he could have moved around me to get to the ball. It is a fine line between a player not being able to get to the ball and not allowing his opponent to clear. In this case, Wade is saying Mohamed did not allow me to clear. The challenge officials once again are split on their decision, so the main decision from the referee stands. In this case, in the judgment of the officials, Wade prevented Mohamed's movement to a playable ball. I'm sure if I was asking Wade about it right now, he would say that Mohamed prevented me from clearing it. Nonetheless, 3-1, Wade Johnstone leads here. And we're back. Up and down the left wall. Little bit of contact right there. We're seeing this a little bit now. The players are getting in the way of each other in the center of the court. And once again, the officials saying that Wade could have played the ball and Mohamed's movement prevented him from getting to the ball. It is interesting in our standard of play where we do not have the traditional let. It's a point to, in most cases, a point to one player or the other. It's not the contact at the front wall that you think would be the challenge. It's actually the movement to the back. Whereas games get a little bit longer and sometimes players clear a little bit more slowly. When a player is under pressure, he wants to get to the ball. That's where we see some of the frustration from the players mount. Mohamed wins that rally and is now 2-4 down in Game 4. point to Sherbini. 3-4 here in game 4. A little bit of contact right there, a defensive boast. Mohamed leaves the ball at the front of the court. Wade steps to the ball, could have gotten it, but found Mohamed in his path. Mohamed attempting to challenge the call, but he's exhausted his challenges here in game 4. If it does go to a game 5, he'll receive one more. Wade Johnstone serving 5-3 here in game 4. Wade appealing for the point, doesn't get it, challenges the call. Challenge officials agree with the original decision, point to Sherbini. Sherbini serving 4-5. Out of court, point to Sherbini. We're knotted at 5. Referee called the ball down, saying it clipped the front tin. Mohamed asking if the challenge officials can indicate whether or not the ball was up or down at the front wall. Discussion between the referees right now, conferring on whether the ball was up or down. A little bit of discussion here between the players trying to figure out what the referees are saying. The ball was initially called down. The main referee conferred with his challenge officials, who are actually at floor level and have a better view of it. It appears, and I don't have a mic on the left side of the wall. I don't have a mic to hear what the challenge officials are saying. Okay, so it appears the referee is realizing that he had prematurely stopped the rally by calling the ball down. The challenge official is saying, no, the ball was good. So the official is saying, because I made the call and stopped the rally short, we're going to replay that rally. And that does happen with the referee being at the back wall. Occasionally the players will obstruct his view, and in this case, that you got the call wrong indicates so. So the rally continues, or the game continues, with the players knotted at 5-all. That ball from Wade too deep for Mohamed to pick up. Wade takes a lead 6-5 here in game 4. This time the ball from Wade dives in the back right corner. 7-5. Ball off the framer Wade's racket. Mohamed gets the point, 6-7. Another unforced error from Wade. Ball clipping the tin. Point to Mohamed. 7 all. And again, ball clipping the tin. Wade making a joke, saying, "You sure?" 8-7, Mohamed Sherbini. Mohamed catching that ball on his own racket. The ball skipped out on him. Mohamed conceding the point. 8 all. Obviously a critical game to both players. Wade leads the match 2-1. If he wins this game, he wins the match and advances to the finals to face David Palmer tomorrow. Mohamed down 2-1. Needs this game to extend it to a deciding 5th game. Several unforced errors from Wade in this game. Mohamed's happy to take him as he serves, leading 9-8, 2 points away from the game. The pace of this rally is much faster. Both players looking to take the ball early and put pressure on each other. And the rally resets up and down the right wall. Tight shots from both. Fantastic effort from both players in this rally. 9-8, Sherbini leading game 4. Crowd voicing their support and approval. Mohamed takes the rally and now has it. Mohamed asking if the ball was up or down. Once again, a little conference from the officials, just clarifying whether the ball was up or down. At the moment, the decision is point to Johnstone. 9 all. Wade somehow is able to fight back and keep these balls in play. Wade extending the rally. Now wins it, has match ball on his racket as he leads 10-9 here in game 4. We're courtside at the Detroit Athletic Club for the semifinal match between Mohamed El Sherbini, the white shirt, covering all corners of the court. As the ball skips out, Wade Johnstone appealing for the point. Waiting for the decision from the referee. Well, that ball skipping out. The referee chooses to have the rally replayed. Wade indicating he thinks otherwise. But here it is, 10-9. Still match ball for Wade Johnstone. Serving. Mohamed El Sherbini receiving. On a tin from Mohamed, gives the point and the match to Wade. And coming on court to talk to Wade and Mohamed. Mohamed, well played, not the results you were looking for, but a very cleanly played match on court.
Yeah, I don't know what to say, but I'm very sad, of course, to lose, but not the result I was looking for. That's it.
All right. I understand you're frustrated. Ladies and gentlemen, Mohamed El Sherbini, well played. Wade, you may feel like you won that match twice there at the very end.
Unfortunately, I have to go with the referee, unfortunately. No, very happy to come back and win that after lost 2 weeks ago. Again, he played very well, and I was a little worried in the third and most of that fourth, and I just focused on hanging in there, and he made a few more errors today than he did last time, and I was lucky to get away with the win.
You guys just faced each other and had a very close match in New York a couple weeks ago. Coming here, did you have a different strategy when you walked on court with Mohamed?
Oh, definitely. I think 2 weeks ago I was a little short in my length, and I felt I really did that well in the first 2 games. Then got a little too eager in the third and paid the price with a few too many errors, and even if it did go up, he was onto it really quickly. So I was able to pull it back in the fourth. I'm very happy with the win.
You were one of the early players who talked to us and said, change the style of play. The rules that led is an antiquated rule. You appear to like the more free-flowing style of play in the PST. Oh,
definitely. And again, today it was a pretty clean match, and I mean, there was a few decisions which went both ways, and neither of us were happy, so that usually means someone's right. No, it's generally more free-flowing, I find, and you know, it's, at times you do get a little bit out of position, and you got to try and fight your way back, and it's much more enjoyable, I think.
You've got the legend, Dave Palmer, tomorrow. He's the top seed in the tournament, but you're playing, you look as fit as I've seen you over the past year. You look to be playing well. You handled Mohamed well today. What are you going to do tomorrow?
Well, hopefully I can take off those 25 pounds you gave me 2 weeks ago. No, I'm feeling good, feeling strong, and I know I'm going to be doing a lot of work against David tomorrow, but you know, I can only do my best, and hope he goes down in flames.
Congratulations on a great result tomorrow. We'll see you. Ladies and gentlemen, Australia's Wade Johnstone. Folks watching at home on ProSquashTV.com, we're broadcasting to you live from the Detroit Athletic Club. We just watched Wade Johnstone of Australia prevail over Mohamed El Sherbini, the young Egyptian, 3-1 here at the Detroit Athletic Club. In earlier action today, David Palmer beat Italy's Stefano Galiffi 3-1 as well to earn a spot. So it'll be Australian versus Australian tomorrow at 1:30 p.m. at the Detroit Athletic Club. Both of them looking for their first PST World Championship. Action will be broadcast to you live on ProSquashTV.com. My name is Joe McManus. Goodbye for now from the Detroit Athletic Club. We'll see you tomorrow afternoon. Thank you, everybody.